Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo. In the next few minutes, I'm going to explain to you why Las Vegas and Nevada real estate is going to be off the chain, why it's going to blow up, not only now, but in the upcoming years. And yes, I know the real estate crash is coming. I've been telling you guys for a while, but I think Las Vegas is going to have way better opportunities than any other state out there. And here's a couple of reasons why. But before I do, I want to show you some information about Denver. Now, some of you guys know that I've been traveling America to look at real estate and learning the area. So when the market crashes, I know the areas where I want to buy. So I'm already an expert in those areas. Last time, 2007 fourth quarter, I made a lot of money running into the fire when everyone was leaving, like home builders, like realtors, like investors. They were all leaving the real estate business. Bankers were not lending anymore. Well, I ran into the fire, and I was able to buy properties with no money down, just a couple of grand, and then turn around and rent those out, make monthly cash flows from them. And after 5-6 years, sell them each for about $100K that I got the cash out per deal. So this time around, this next crash that's going to be coming, I want to make sure that I know more than Texas. So that's why I've been to Colorado. That's why I'm in Vegas right now. And so I want to show you some numbers in Denver, some real estate in Denver. And I did a lot of driving for dollars, did a lot of research, and did bandit signs, etc. In Vegas, Denver property is just outrageous right now, okay? But I just want to show you this because this is the only property that I found that had the least appreciation. So I just want to show it to you at all the properties we looked at. And what I want to show you here is that if you can see here, in 2007, this seller bought this property for $280, okay? And in 2017, which is 10 years later, okay, it's worth $250, and this is the lowest property appreciation that I found. So basically, in 10 years in Colorado, Boulder, Denver, properties doubled. Okay, now you got to ask yourself, well, what are some of the things that happened that made it double? Okay, and one of the things that made it double, for me living in there for 6 months, was the legalization of marijuana, recreational. Okay, I met so many people. Like every time I went to an REI investment club, I went to Whole Foods, I went to the restaurant. So many people were moving there, okay, from out of different states. And I asked them why, and majority of them were just, younger people that were moving to these states because of more freedom they had, and of course nature and the sports events. But the reason the real estate is so pushing up is because one of the major reasons is because of legalization of marijuana. And so in Colorado, because of this, real estate has doubled in 10 years, okay? All right, easily. You can see it right here. And this is the only property that I found that had the least appreciation. So I put it there. Most of them had 50 doubled plus, okay? This one has almost doubled, very close to it, okay? So what does this has to do with Las Vegas? Well, Las Vegas, Nevada, and Nevada itself, they have just recently legalized marijuana. And at the same time, I don't know if you guys know Tesla. Tesla Motors is coming to Reno, and they're going to be putting their big battery factory out there, which is going to make thousands of people move there, from vendors to workers to contractors, okay, which is going to bring a big change of people. And there's like a couple of other Fortune 500 companies that are actually moving out here. You can do your research yourself. The other thing is that Nevada has legalized cannabis, and if Denver, this is an example of Denver, which in 10 years has doubled. If this could be a good example, and then we could see that, hey, there's a good chance that Las Vegas real estate is going to increase because people are going to move in here because they want their freedom. Now, one of the cool things that's different between Las Vegas versus Denver is that Denver is very, very expensive. You know, when I was in Denver just looking for a real estate property, I stayed in efficiency. You know, I was like 500 square foot or something, and I paid $1,300 a month when I was looking for real estate. You know, so it was very, very expensive. Now I'm in Las Vegas, and I have a one bedroom, which is like, you know, almost 1,100 square foot, and I'm paying $1,000. So I'm only going to be here about maybe 6 months before I move to a different state. Again, I'm going to be moving to different states to learn about the areas that I want to invest. The next state is probably going to be Florida. And so if the crash hits before I get to move, then I'm just going to just hustle down and buy properties. But if the crash doesn't hit, I'll move to Florida, because when the next crash comes, I know Texas, I know Colorado real good, I know Las Vegas, Nevada real good, and I'm going to know Florida real good. And I've already been to California and Oregon. So those are going to be my areas that I'm going to invest in. So the point of the story is that Las Vegas is going to be off the chain for investing because they legalize marijuana. They're going to have the new Raiders come in. That they're going to have a stadium out here they're going to build, okay? Another great reason is that Tesla's coming here, and a couple of the big corporations are coming here. Another great reason is there's a great tax benefit. There's no state taxes like California. And it has great corporation laws, okay, for privacy and things of that nature. Now, the other thing I love about Las Vegas is that half the population, 50%, majority of the population, don't have a college degree. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, that means that for inside investors like myself, it's like what I teach you guys how to deal with the owner's direct. This is going to be a subject to. This is going to be a owner financing. This is going to be a master lease. This is going to be a creative financing heaven now. Okay, and when the crash comes. Now, why do I say now? Now, Las Vegas has a very high foreclosure rate. Okay, a very high. They had such a high rate that they had to put laws in here to stop the banks from foreclosing. And if you look at this month, there's very low foreclosures. Okay, so guess what? When the crash comes, since half the population has only a high school education, they probably signed up for a whole lot of shitty loans. They believe the stinky bankers. And so it's going to be, you know, a subject to a creative financing, lease options, master leases, you know, heaven in the next crash. And on top of that, I don't think it's going to crash that much because, I mean, if you're doing fix and flips, then yeah, you're probably going to hurt. If you're buying apartment complexes, you're probably going to hurt. Okay, but if you're buying properties right now, like in today, 2007, subject to it, and you turn into a rental or you turn into an Airbnb, when the crash comes, you're not going to suffer unless you sell, and you don't have to sell. You just continue getting your cash flow. That's what I'm going to do. So right now I'm in Vegas. I just set up with a broker, and I'm going to pick up properties here. Now I'm not going to pick every property in the world. I'm going to be very picky because I know crash is coming, and I know that I'm buying right now at the top of the market. But I'm not buying for right now because I'm getting a deep discount. Of course, I'm going to negotiate a deep discount, but I'm not a fool. I know the real estate is at the top market, so I'm looking for massive cash flow. Okay, for example, we've been here for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. We just started this marketing. It's been only like 4 or 5 days. I reached out to 120 leads. We generated 10 motivated sellers. We put in 5 offers, and we got 2 interested owner financing sellers are ready to go. They're they're very interested. So there's a lot of leads already. Like I said, there's a lot of foreclosures already. But the great thing is that the rents are going very high because a lot of people here don't have good credit, and so you could do easily owner financing. And again, because they most of them have college, they don't have college education, so they probably signed up for some shitty loans. Okay, so what that means is there's always going to be great inventory. There's going to be a great motivation. But at the same time, the prices are going to be going up because Tesla's coming here, because the legalization of marijuana, okay, because people can qualify to get a loan. They already have foreclosures, or they don't have great credit, or they just are, white collar what is it, white or blue? I'm not sure. The average workers. Okay, they're not the doctors, the CPAs, the engineers. There's people here for that, but the 50% majority of them are not. So it's not going to be like Denver. It's going to the prices are going to go up. But you're getting to buy low right now in Las Vegas today. In the bubble, you can buy houses for 100,000, 150,000. Okay, you could never do that in other states like California. There's no way. Okay, the other thing is a lot of people are moving here besides the marijuana. Okay, a lot of people I've met here are moving to California because this is the closest thing to what they're used to. Like California, it looks kind of similar. It's only 4 hours away to, let's say, to the beach of California, LA, and it's very close, and they can save a lot of money. Okay, and the other thing is a lot of big money. People that have, for example, money in their retirements, or people that have 1031 exchange in other states like California, they're looking to buy here in Las Vegas because it is so cheap right now. Even though we're in a bubble, right? We're in a bubble, but it's still cheap, especially if you deal the way I deal it. I don't buy from realtors. I don't, market to the realtors. I don't buy traditionally. I don't go to the auction like most investors do. I do guerrilla marketing. I find motivated sellers and I talk to them direct, and I get their home at a deep discount. Or I do owner financing and I give them a note, So the point of this video is that Las Vegas is a great investing today, but more importantly in the future, because of Tesla coming here, because of the cannabis situation, because of the tax lenience. And even though it's in a bubble and it will take a hit, I don't believe, in my opinion, that it's going to take a hit as much as other places like California and so on and so on. Okay, maybe 10 to 15%. It's going to be kind of like Texas. Last crash, Texas took a hit, but it was only like 10-15%. It wasn't like 40%, 50% of your home price. It wasn't like that. And if you're a landlord, if you're buying a home like me, then that's not going to affect you at all, because you could just ride the wave out and just rent the property. So again, here's proof that Denver in 10 years, the home prices doubled. Okay, and this is the lowest price property that I found in my 6 months of looking for property. So Denver is just highly, prices gone up so much in just 10 years. The property's doubled. The guy bought it for $280 and $450, guys. Okay, all the other ones are double plus. Okay, I didn't want to show those. Okay, so what am I saying? If you're an investor that want to invest in other states, then you may definitely want to look into Vegas. That's why I am here. Now, you may want to hold your horses and wait for the crash, or you might want to invest now, but beware that the crash is coming. And if you're like a fix and flipper, you can buy it, and then by the time you have time to flip it, you may get stuck with it. Okay, so that's why I don't like fixing and flipping. Okay, that's why I don't like speculating investing. But I do like, if I buy a house today, like for example, these two deals that I told you about that they're interested. The guy's home is worth $245,000. His monthly payments, including the mortgage and the taxes, is $893. So I can easily rent out this house for $1,500 a month. So I'm willing to buy this guy's house, owner financing. Now I know it's not worth 245, but again, his whole mortgage, PITI, which is principal, interest, everything is 900. I could rent it for 1,500. So let's do the numbers: 9, 10, and then 500. So I'm gonna get $600 a month. I'll take that all day long. I don't have to get a loan. I don't have to go to a bank. I don't have to, step into a bank. I don't have to put my credit up. I don't have to put my company EIN up. I don't have to sign a promissory note. This is going to be a non-recourse loan, which means that if I default, the seller cannot come after me personally. They can only take the collateral, ladies and gentlemen. Where else can I go and get that, right? So now I don't care that it's going to crash. I don't care that I might be buying it at the top of the market. I'm not getting in debt for it, right? I'm getting a non-recourse loan. I'm not getting, the seller's going to finance it to me. I'm just going to give them a couple of grand and I'm just going to take over their payments. So I know that Las Vegas is hot, and I know that in the next 5-10 years it's even going to blow up. Even with the crash coming, it's going to cover very quickly, because properties are cheap. A lot of people are moving here. They legalized cannabis. Tesla's moving here. There's other couple big corporations moving here. They're building a stadium right in the center. The Raiders are coming in, and it's gonna be like, you know, Dallas, or it's gonna be like Denver. You know, there's gonna be great profits in here, guys. So if you're interested in investing in Las Vegas, you might want to get on my wholesalers, not a wholesalers, investors list. Okay, only if you're a professional. And I'll be sending you properties in Las Vegas, because I am going to start buying my own properties, and the deals that I'm not interested, I'd be happy to wholesale it to you guys if you're interested. So if you're a cash buyer, or if you're looking for subject to deals and you have some money to invest, and you want to get on my buyers list, then go ahead and look below. Once I publish this, there should be a link below in the description or in the comments, and you guys can get on my buyers list. Now, guys, I'm also taking interns, because once I turn the marketing machine on, I'm going to get tons of sellers marketing, calling me and messaging us. And if you don't have experience in real estate, or if you do, if you already know how to close, you just don't know how to generate leads. So if you're a pro closer, then definitely get into my intern program, because I'm not going to be able to handle all this. I just partner with a real estate broker. We're going to be killing it, dude. So if you're interested in the intern program, the way it's going to work is that you got to understand how we do business, and you basically get to download my franchise in a sense, which is 171 chapters of training, and it's called my mother course. In that, I show you how we do business, how do we negotiate, how do we do cold calling, how do we generate leads, how we structure deals, and then from there, once you can download that and you invest the $325 that's required, then you could be part of the intern, and I'd be happy to help you do your first deal with your own check. But if you qualify to work with us, then we're happy to give you some of these leads at Las Vegas. So 2 things, guys. If you buy the book, which is the mother course, you get an intern in the sense that I help you do deals in your state, okay? The other thing is that if you buy the book, okay, and if you qualify, I'll be happy to, I'm generating significant amount of leads in the next couple of weeks. We're gonna have shitload of deals. So I'm gonna need interns that are gonna basically know how to do sales and do closing, and I'll be happy to give you some of the profits out of each deal. And if you want to be that type of intern where you're dealing with my transactions, then definitely get the mother course and show me that you can take action in your own state, and bring me a deal, and let me help you hatch that deal. Let me help you get a first check, and then I'll allow you to come to our organizations and be a closer for us, and you'll make pretty good money, guys. I'm a master of lead generation, and we're gonna be the master of Las Vegas while I'm here, guys. So I'm gonna be here about probably 6 to 9 months, and I'm gonna crush it and get deals for myself and learn the area a lot more, and get deals for other people that are investors that I know all over America and Canada and Australia. Okay, guys, so if you're interested in learning about real estate investing, get my mother course. If you're interested in getting some coaching to help you do deals in your own state, get my mother course, and I'll be happy to help you guys do deals in your own state. And if you're interested in joining the team at Mr. Investor to do deals in Las Vegas, get my mother course, take action in your own area, bring me a seller, let me help you get your first check, and then I'll qualify for being a part of our team in Las Vegas, because we're going to generate shitload of leads, and we're going to need people to help us structure deals, talk to the sellers, gauge their motivation, okay? And if you're just an investor, a cash buyer, you buy houses, you're a doctor, you're an attorney, and you're looking for investment properties, then Nevada, Las Vegas is a great area because of the reasons that I mentioned earlier, like legalization of marijuana, the what is it called? The football stadiums, the Patriots, they're coming. Tesla's coming. There's a couple other big corporations that come in, but a lot of people are starting to move here. And I just been here just for a couple of weeks, and people that I meet, I would say 40% of people that I meet, or 33% of people that I meet are new to Nevada, guys. So this is a place to be. I think that Nevada is going to be the next Denver in the next 10 years. The property values are going to double. There's going to be more demand for people moving here than there is homes and apartment and rentals are already have gone up. After the crash, they're going to go up even more, guys. If you guys have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll get back with you guys. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend, and don't take no for an answer. See you later.